if you got that mindset of growing and you think of growing fast, why is it okay? And you think of growing fast, you might end up losing your account and if not your sanity too. In life, there's nothing like speed. Just take your time. I find out that most people that actually run through life at the end of it all regret. So the point is, even life itself, a child is not born today and child start running. No, the child goes through the development stage where you start from sitting down, crawling, standing, walking, then running. In life, if you don't go through the right process, you might end up causing yourself a whole lot of damage. And you wonder why other people are getting this right, why other people are having a killing week in, week out, but you can't have it. Why? Is because they have over time mastered their craft. And the best way to master a craft is to have a process. Without a process, you can never master a craft. Why do I say a process? If you don't have process in building a concept, you might end up building that concept, and at the end of the day, it won't stand. But if you have a process that can be repeated, that is why you have algo traders or AI creators. They follow a particular model to build the robot or whatever they are building that they can repeat. That is why you see that a Mercedes that is produced 2 years ago, same technique in producing that Mercedes 2 years ago. If Mercedes company wants to produce that same car, they will follow that same model. Every goddamn item that they used in producing the first one 2 years ago, they follow that same model. They will still produce the same car, the same model, the same strength, the same everything, because they have a process at which they are going by. But if you don't have a process at which you are flowing through, then you won't be able to replicate the same thing you did 2 years ago. So it is with our trading process. If you know what you are doing step by step till your entry and your exit, you can repeat the same process over and again. The same result, what you did yesterday gave you, that is the same result it will be giving you. So if you keep going left to right and trying to like figure out things whilst you are trading, that is where the confusion comes. But once you know that this is what I'm following, if my rules are not in place, I'm not taking any trade, then you'll be fine. That even if the whole week you only manage to take one or two trades, your joy will be the fact that you followed your process, you followed the plan from from signal day. Let me start from that. Signal day to the day you're trading. What are you actually looking for? So what we're going to be doing today, in order not to stress much on that, is to build a concept that we stay on. And if you can stay on this process, like Stacy will always quote Richard, whatever, I've forgotten the name of the person, but said this, that trading just one, and make a living through it. So what you need to do is flush everything that is like a distraction to you, push them aside and place your mind here and say, oh, this is what I want to do. If it's not working, drop it. Because one thing about life is that most of us are still holding on to some things that stopped us yesterday. We are still holding them till today and trying to adjust them to fit into today's concept or today what we are learning today. It doesn't work that way. Since what you are learning yesterday did not work, what I will tell you is this: drop everything that indeed did not work yesterday and learn right. So, what I will be telling you is this: learn the process and then follow it. No matter what I come tomorrow to share with you, If it's not in line with what I just put up in front of you, please do not listen to me, because I'll be lying to you and I'll be fooling you and then ending up, if not stagnating you, destroying your progress. And that is terrible. This is what Stacey have been saying. And I want you guys to, after today's training, I want you guys to go back to yesterday's video and see what Stacey did. In the matter of but I'm still here. I'm still here. Sorry about that. If you go back to our Discord channel, I sent some trade setup that happened just last week. And if you see what Stacy did in his last video, he had not released his video, the one he did yesterday on NASDAQ. Go and watch that video and compare it to what I shared in the channel. You find out that it's just the same thing, nothing different. But how do we now start building a concept whereby we don't trade all the time, but once we are trading, we are certain that we are going to really kill the market? You only trade when it is absolutely easy to make a whole lot of money. That is when you trade. I'm sorry, I'll just finish eating, so I'm rusty, but whichever way, I'll try my best and go straight to the point. I want you guys to relax and follow this process the way it is. Put it in front of you every day before you start trading, and keep asking yourself question, which instruments is setting up into my time frame? Let's go straight to it. Now, market only do things, three things. It's either, and when a breakout, we're having a market. Market, remember first, is always in a box. This, in the matter of fact, will be the only training by God's grace you might ever need by God's grace. So follow it slowly, steadily to understand it. You can go to the daily chart to master the daily time frame. By God's grace, in my own little way, I have done an intensive job on the daily time frame. I've done work again on the box. But now, what I want to show you is this. Even if you have no idea of what those two I just said, the 4-hour chart and all that is saying, stay here. Walk with me. Look at what I want to show you. This will be all-encompassing. All you will ever need is what I'm going to be sharing here. Not just this coming week or weeks to come or weeks that have passed. The market will only behave like this. So if you can master what I'm sharing with you now, by God's grace, with what I know by His grace, the struggle will cease. You just have to pay close attention, because I'm going to be doing my best to break the concept down so that we can go from next week or from tomorrow to start killing the market with confidence. So now let's get straight to it. Market is always in a box. Now price starts trading and is trading inside the box. One thing we have is market is inside the box. If it breaks out, mostly I always look, if it's breakout and the breakout will sustain, I want to take minimum of one full range expansion of this box before I start looking for reversal. But now let's go straight to it. What happened is market breaks out, it pulls back, and then it continues in the direction of the breakout. That means the market is trending. Another scenario is market breaks out, and then turns around, pivoting up high, then turns around, came back inside. This is breakout and fail. This market will usually do this once market is maybe trying to start reversing a trend. Therefore, everybody up high might be trapped. And another thing market does again, it stays within the high and the low of the box. It could be this range. Is it tradable? If it is wide enough, yes, it can be tradable. Where you start looking for your trade at the eye of the box to sell the market. Then you look at the low of the box to buy the market. But it all boils down to timing, level, behavior of price. So let's go back to what I have on my screen. First thing, market only do three things. The first thing it does, which stands out, breakout, pulls back and continue, which I explained already. Breakout, pull back and fail. Now stays within a trading range. We're going to be looking at our chart in place of the template that will grant us and give us clear understanding where to take trade and when not to take a trade. Now, daily process, don't ever forget this. I told you to put this up in front of you before you start looking for any trade. I told you guys that in the last video when I talked about this. Have any pair broken out? Invariably, what you are looking for is signal day. Day one, day two, day three. You're looking for signal day. We'll look at that. Are we in front side or back side? We're going to be looking at that also. Just walk with me closely. Have they moved earlier in the day? Maybe you're looking for a first red day trade. And when you came into the market had already delivered in maybe London, sorry, Asia and London. And you are coming in for New York section. And it's giving you a sign and a signal that market is turning around. But you are insisting and saying, no, the trade is first red day. I want to sell. You missing the point. It has already delivered in previous section. Let it go. But if there is room for low hanging fruit, great. Otherwise, market might turn around. Don't miss that. We're going to be seeing that, not to worry. Do I have a pump and a dump, or a dump and a pump? Look at what I wrote here. Best trade setup. I'm going to be spending some time here before we go to the chart because this is what has eluded so many. These have eluded so many. So many are still struggling, not like they don't know the signal day. No, they know the signal day. Not like they don't know the front side or back side. They do. Not like they don't know if market is already moved in section or not. But the problem is, how do I truly identify the pump and the dump and the dump and the pump? That is where the crisis is. And once you are able to identify this, you are able to solve the problem here, then there won't be any problem anymore. So we're going to be talking about this. Then we talk about timing, equity market open. Equity market open is, we are looking at trade opening. The market is opening, equity market open, like in London, New York section, 9:30 a.m. New York time. Don't forget that. And that 9:30 up to, look at it, 9:30 up to 9, sorry, 9, 9:59 a.m. Any candle that is trading within this time is called opening range of the New York market. You can take the trade around that time, but if you want to be jet focused, that you know what you're doing, wait for the opening range. Then all information will be on ground. By the time you come into the market by 10, guess what? There won't be any more stress. You just only come to click the button. Either you're having an opportunity, now listen, to buy low or to sell high. It will be very clear. Then you know when to come in. Now, before you place the trade, ask, is there any major red news in your section? If none, then what do? Take your trade. Take your trade. How do we take our trade? Now we are looking at only, listen, the minimum time frame we are going to be taking our trade from is the 5 minutes time frame. Listen again. Don't forget this. You can screenshot it before getting to work. What I want to take out from this, should I do this? But okay. So what I want to show now is this before going to it. Like I said, this could be the only training you would ever need by God's grace. So I want to take my time to really build the foundation before we go in. Market behaves like this. Oh, we shall have the other one to use the drawing. But whatever I'm doing is pumping. Now see, let's say you are trading whatever section you are trading. Listen, I want market to pump into that section if I'm thinking of selling. And then what I want to see also before I place my trade is there space at which I could collapse or price could collapse to. It must have maybe first given us a pin from the low and it starts going high. This is how simple it should be. Don't complicate it. I will say it again. Every other thing you would hear me or anybody saying about different from this, you know they are bringing up their own opinion into the market, including me. Make it as clean as Stacy have made it. This strategy stands alone. It stands by itself. Don't try to dilute it. That is where the problem is. So you see, price is obviously formed into our section. There you start looking at behavior of price for you to collapse price back down. This is what you are literally looking for. If you can find this and stick to it, you will find every blessed week. Remember, don't forget that this is what we are looking for. Is either market has broken out from this level, is going high, and then is coming back down, or probably it has given us higher high and is dumping into your section. as in NASDAQ on Friday, and they gave you the trade, which is dumb. And then pump going on a trending market. Just wait. Saying the word again to make you guys gain flexibility and understanding is never compare yourself with anyone. If somebody comes to paste or show you a result and making $1 billion, that is not you. None of your business. No matter how much they flash to your face, not you. This is what you're looking for. Can you find this? Yes, you can find it. Then you can take your trade. But you can't find it. Whatever anybody's body trade is none of your business. Your business is following your rule and sticking to it like a magnet. Never let go until you're able to aim the skill. Do not, you don't even need it. I guess I'm going to be withdrawing from that aspect of even sharing in other channel in order to stop making people feel less of themselves. Because once people start seeing this, oh, it's great, it's easy, I want to make money, and they start making money and they start making blunder, but they don't know what it is to achieving and getting to that level. But today, this is going to clear it all out by God's grace. So beautiful. Let's get to work. I will show you if there be any variable we will see today. I'm going to be using last week because it's just a recent, it just happened recently, but I will tell you it's the same thing. Please, are we okay with this? I want to wipe my screen. Are we okay? Max, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay with this.
Okay, if Max is okay, I feel every other person is okay. Dax, are you okay? Beautiful. Let's get to it. Now let's start with my first instrument I have here. Let me wipe my screen also, because I've done some work there. I don't want to show you. Okay, okay. Let's get straight to it. 15 minutes. I'm taking 15 minutes, not because I will say it again. It's the best time frame. Whichever one is clearer for you to see the template, please go ahead and use it. It's either use the 1 hour, the 30 minutes, 15 minutes, whichever one is best for you. Great, let's go into it. Now, let's get started. Now, let's see. Everything, let me expand my screen because I'll be explaining whichever instrument I get into, I will explain. You're going to be seeing how easy. I know most of you are still yet to comprehend or to understand, comprehend rather, comprehend and also understand how easy this can be. Because I have done it for a long time, and I will say an apology to everybody because I took you straight into my world. I find out that I was really wrong doing that by taking you all almost immediately to 1 minute chart. And that actually brought some confusion. I'm sorry. You don't need that. I will say this 1:5 and 1:100. 1:5 is 100% better once you can repeat it. You know what you're doing. Than 1:100 once you have no clue of what you are doing. Hence the word I said, growing small, growing small and certain, or growing slowly and certain is far better than growing fast, growing big without any certainty. I know you guys don't want to grow big and you don't have certainty. Have certainty, you can repeat your process, rather to say. So now let's look at the template. You'll find out that it's the same thing. See what happened on Monday. Price traded on Friday and closed back inside. We know that is a day zero's behavior. See what happened. Let's look at it closely. It triggered a low on Monday and then went back inside. Maybe Asia got a trade. It dumped into them and then it pumped back inside. What are we looking for? We are looking for what is easy, clean, and we can reproduce. We're coming to take the London section. This is the highest point at which price have traded before London section. See what happened? Price traded again high before the 10 o'clock bar opened. So when it opened, it was coming down. It pumped back to that level and then dumped. Look at what I want to explain here again. Please, let's look at it closely. We have Monday opening range. Do we have a trade? Most definitely, but I call it a scalp. What is happening first? Price is pumping into your section. You're expecting a dump. It pumped, it came back down, it pumped again before the equity market opened. It opened up high and it started dumping. Then pumped back high to that level, taking out the money from traders that are already in. You're waiting for 10 o'clock and it opened here. That doesn't mean you should jump in. It's going down. Wait for it to settle. Mostly it's going to reverse and see what happened. All we have from this point coming to this section, we have one push, two pushes, three pushes. Before you take your trade, ask yourself, is there space? This is Monday. So whatever happens on Monday, I might be looking for a scalp. That means I don't really size in that much on Monday. But if you see this happening this way, your question first, please, I want you guys to get this right. You might think I love this one the most, and I'm taking this trade. But what I do is I compare it with other instruments and see which one is the best before I take my trade. But let's look at this. I'm not saying it's the best. We'll see the best, not to worry. It pumped into our section. We are scaling down into 5 minute chart where we are taking our trade. You see how direct and easy this can be. Let's look at it. So you see, price got to the high. Where volume, see, for example, let me show you this. I want you guys to take note of this. It's going to help you a whole lot. Everybody above this level, they all fail to break price. What is happening there? Price buyers are being trapped. Once they're being trapped, where is it? See where 10 o'clock is? You could see 10 o'clock opened and there was no reason for me to really take a trade yet. Don't just say because 10 o'clock I'm coming in. No, wait for it to set up into the timing. And see what happened. Look at this. Look at this. It pumped 1, 2, 3 bars to the high. That means every first mouse, people that took position early, they got stopped out. 1, 2, 3. Bulls came into the market, pumping into the market high. What is this? These 3 bars is stumped on back to the high. And lo and behold, this very bar, see what this bar is. Don't forget this bar. I want to show you what happened. It opened down and went high, triggering buyers more to come in. Once it failed, you take your position right here. Did you see it? Don't worry. By the time we are done today, you will see for yourself, by God's grace, that this is all there is you need. You take your trade, and then I don't know if there was news, but once you see this spin, definitely you should know that they are done. They pinned the low. Get out. Sorry, let me put it to this place. They pinned the low. Get out. Simple trade. What happened? From this level, we are price pumping, 1 push, 2 pushes, everybody got trapped. Let me give you a quick clue. Maybe you might be, oh, I would have taken the trade here. Let me show you what you do. Whenever the lock pin the high like this, listen to this. You can write it down. Whenever you see a pin into your section and they pump it back into that level and fail, guess what? Don't take the first leg. Let it come back. That is when it's free to take the trade. Let me say that again. After the pin, let them take it out. Let them take it out. Trap traders, wait for the pump back to that level. Sometimes it might not break back inside. It might just get to the eye or close to it and turn around. But the concept is you are not taking this first leg. It's the pump back to it. That is when you're looking for your trade. Please, do we understand what I just explained? Please, I'm asking this question. I want to be sure you guys are following. Max, is
Yeah.
there any question?
Yeah, I understood this.
Get it. So they trapped everybody here. Wait for them to come back. Don't say because of you are so impatient and you see the first leg and you feel like it's time for me to go in. They are going to mess you up. Please, I've seen this over time, over and again. And if you have been trading for a while, I bet you must have also seen this to be true. And because you know that it always repeats, then what do you do? Wait for them to give you the trade. Don't be the one to chase it. Let them to come back. And look at immediately came back, got everybody out. Why? The food seller buyers to take higher position. That is a scalp on Monday. Let's go on, please. Monday, I've traded. We are looking, sorry, I might not be looking at London section, but if there's any opportunity, I'll look at it. But I want you guys to understand that it's the same thing. Asia, London, or whatever is the same. First, ask yourself, are they pumping into your section? If yes, think dump. Are they dumping into your section? Think pump. They pumped into Asia and they dumped the market. Let's look at this again. What happened is this is the breakout point. Price triggered Friday's level. Let's just make it to the future. That's Friday's level. Let's just do it that way. I'm coming. I will explain. Sorry. I want you guys to have a visual representation of what price is doing. So when price pump back high, look at this. Just look left. Before anything, look left. Price actually have broken out. So you see, we have given lower low. Sellers are in the market. Guess what? Look to your left again. Look at what I showed you guys. It's always happening. Please, Max, what is this? This. What bar
That's
is
the
this? The
that's the
pin
pin.
below.
Pin. Yeah, yeah, that's pin.
The low, what do I say most of the time? Once you see that they are coming back for it. So you see, now, okay, this was a trade DAX took on Tuesday. Perfect trade. The reason again is you are not taking this trade because you feel you want to trade. No. Where is the signal? You get it. They trigger the high. They trigger the high. That became signal of the day. Sorry, just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. Mhm. Let's go back to it. Look at your left, please, everybody. You see, this is a space, enough space for free fall. See what happened now. Price traded and gave us lower low, yet again showing us its hand. You got it. I want to show you something. Lower low. Lower low, yeah. And then follow to the right. So, okay. It gave you lower low. Remember one thing I said. This is a high, right? Max, can you see this? Is a high. Are you getting?
Yes.
Triggered that level. Started going down. What did I tell you just now from this trade we took? What happened? Is going down, trapping sellers. We know they will come back at them. Did you see it? So therefore, everybody up I yeah is most
So,
definitely trapped. What are we waiting for? 10 o'clock. So it come back to that level. The signal, everything is in line. We are just scaling down. You're not doing anything on 5 minutes. All you do is just go and click your button. What do you want to ask yourself before you take the trade? It's simple. Are we buying low or we are selling high? Is there an opportunity for me to buy low or is there an opportunity for me to sell high? Look at this. It's already set up. You know this already. It came back to this level and it gave you this. Most of you, with what I just shared, would have started taking your trade here. But look at the time. 9:55, 55 is still okay if you want. But for me, I would love to wait for this when 10 o'clock is already trading. Everything is in line. I'm not doubting my trade. Take your trade this way. Take your trade. Where's stop loss? You can just put it above the pin, or like Stacy will say, one bar stop up there. Take your trade. You can even add some more here. And guess what? Before you finish adding your trade, the market left, blasted down. If you feel there is still much money on the tree, go for maximum, maybe two full range extension. For long beyond, it went more. That means you would have held, price came back up a little bit, set up again, showing you sign to add some more if you want, or probably you just take one full range extension, immediately it eats. Get out and go and live your life. You see it? Day one, day two, not to force the trade. If it's not there, don't trade. Let's look at it again. Let's do a quick review of these two trade. Firstly, it gave us a pump. It pumped into our section. We got a sell. Now this is dumping. You say no, it's dumping into your section. Think about it. It gave you a structure. Monday pumped. There is space from the 9 o'clock. Price pumped into your section and set up for the sell high opportunity. You got your trade. Monday, day one. Tuesday, day two. Guess what we have now? in respect to Friday, we are now in breakout. Do you see it? We are now in breakout. I believe this is very obvious. Breakout. So what happened? Price is pumping into the breakout point, day 3, Wednesday. Price pumped. Let me make my screen a little bit wider. Price pumped into Wednesday, into Friday's low. Look at what I'm seeing here again. See, we have pump and then dump. And then we have pump going into Friday, rather Wednesday, going into Friday's low, where we got a breakout. And see what happened? It broke out and started walking the high, gave you lower low into your section, pump back high to that level. Funny enough, gold is usually always presenting. If the setup is there, take your trade. The first question you ask yourself is, are we pumping into this section or we are dumping into the section? You could see what 10 o'clock can help us achieve. What it can help us achieve is the market makers, they are done with their manipulation. They have played their cards. It's all done. All there is to do is either to buy low or to sell high. That is all there is to do, nothing more, nothing less. So you see, day one was a scalp, but it gave us a structure pump. Lower low in or rather, London section. Pump back to that level, gave us lower low. There is space. This is an easy trade. Now we're coming into Wednesday. We are still in breakout. Tuesday closing breakout. Look at it here. Close in breakout. Tuesday. We are following the principle, the process from which I've already placed on our master templates is there. Just down there, you see it. So see what happened? Momentum is now down. That means everybody up high here. Firstly, ask yourself, who is trapped? If they are not trapped, price would have gone back to them. But there's trap volume up high here. Everybody there is trapped. So I'm trying to do this to explain this clearly so that we can see. Okay? They are trapped. And then price is walking. Even it pumped into your section, first hour got a trade. Well, I'm not interested. Pumped again into that level and started dumping. What a coincidence. 10 o'clock. Scale down. That is just what you do. Scale down just to take a better entry. Once you are done with that, you know what you're doing. Price is set up. Don't expect 1 million pips. No. Take what the market gives and go and do other things. See what happened? This is about 9:45, 9:55, 10 o'clock open, trigger the high. I don't want to go to 1 minute, so it triggered a high. You could easily take your trade there, or the range is not so much to the low. But if you take your trade here, it's still going to be a safe trade because you know that it's set up and it's dumping, though it didn't really go. I'm not the market maker. Before somebody will come and ask me and say, why did price stall down here? Am I the market maker? No. I saw a pin. It's already a signal. Please get out. I get out. Don't try to say, oh no, it should have gone that way. No, I thought, oh, this big pump is gonna come to this low. Why did it? No, what happened? I am not going to figure that out. Whatever market makers give me, I take. Learn to be contented. The Bible even said it. Godliness with contentment is great gain. Just be contented. It has given you that. Look to the left still. There is still space. Do you see what market did again? It gave you reason that, oh, it's going to dump. The only thing is that this trade came very late. I wouldn't have taken it, but anyway, I took it because I was with you guys. I wasn't even going to look at that. I want something that maybe towards the end, not, I'm already done. My operation time stopped by 12. Once it's 12, I'm done. But now we're on 13, though I took this trade that day because we are together, but I'm not going to talk about what is not really good. So let's go on. But this one is good. Let's look at it. Extremely good, I would say. See what happened. It gave us a pin. There is a pin to the low. Most of the time, the London section could either give you the trade and turn around, and then in New York section completes the trade. Why? Because London is not the last section. New York is the last section. So London might give you a trade. Whatever I give you, take your money and get out. Don't hold so much on London. But if it's giving you ACB, you can still get out and wait for New York section to give you the low hanging fruit. But in this case, let's look at it quickly. See, this is a pin. Don't go too far. Price is pumping into your section. It gave me an high. Let me make this clear. I'm going to show you something quickly here. I will explain this quickly. What do I say? Once an eye is put in place, I just want you guys to make things easy for yourself. Once an eye is put in place and they take out the eye and dump like this, you might say, oh, 3 o'clock, this is what I'm selling. What did I tell you? Most of the time, they're going to come back to that level. It happened here. It happened where again? Even this place, it dumped and it came back to that same level and then it dumped. We saw it over and again. It's the same thing market makers are doing. You might say, but you said the box. Yes, I said the box. What did they do? Simple. They expanded the box. But you could see clearly that even though this closed in breakout inside, it failed. That means everybody up high here is trapped. Once you have seen this, you know already. That is why it's good to be certain and take what is easy. It's just a coincidence that God gave us trade all through last week. But sometimes it might just be 2 trades. But the concept remains. Look at what I'm explaining. Let's go again. Please, I want you to get it. Pump and dump. The pump and dump Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday closing breakout. Where is the breakout? You might think, oh, breakout of Monday alone. No, it broke out of Friday's level. And it went back to that level and then gave us a scalp. Small trade. It didn't really go so well. So I call it a scalp. But whatever happened, it came back again. There was no signal, but because, sorry, I said there was no signal, I wasn't watching. This happened to be inside day. Is it? I don't want to make any mistake because I can't play with you guys future on your life. So you see, triggered the low. There is a signal. Max, do you agree? And again, in London section, it gave us a structure. Pump gave us the high and gave us the low. It has taken the high, is running. Don't be the first to come in. It went back to that level. What do I say you do? Just kill low. Sorry, I'm not using the number box. I'm just showing you this. I would also put up the number box to show you that most of the trade came off numbers. So see what happened? They've trapped traders. And when it went back to the high, it went 1, 2, 3. From here, it walked the high again. 1, 2, 3. 33 trades. Then this is your trade entry. Yes. So this is your trade. Where is it? I would make this a little bit darker. I'm taking gold slowly because for those of you that are following, I'm going to be asking some questions before we take another instrument. We'll just take like maybe 2 instruments, then we'll call it a wrap. Okay, come on. Okay, beautiful. You can see, look at this. Train your eyes to move horizontally. Look at this level at which I just marked and tell me what you think that is. Price walking around 00. Once they start exploding, see the first push. I told you once it comes like this, it gave you lower low. You think you're going in? No, wait for it to come back. That means it has walked that level 3 times. When it's going down, this is your trade. I took this very trade that on Thursday. Did you see how easy it is? Stop killing yourself. It pumped to the high. Pump and dump. Listen. Do not scale lower than this time frame for now. Stay here. Kill the trade. Let's go on. Before I go on, any question, guys? Any question, guys?
No.
I'm waiting. If there be any question, you guys should ask. My screen is loading. I don't know if it's taking time. Then we'll stop the meeting. Yes. Max, are you saying something?
Yeah, I said no question for now.
Max, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm with you. But your screen is freezing.
Trade only when you are sure. Trade when it is almost impossible for you to lose.
Your screen is frozen.
I'm sorry, my screen is still taking time. Okay, sorry. Let me share my screen again. Yolanda, are you there? Yolanda, are you there? Hello?
Hello.
Okay, great. I'm back. Okay, let's get back. So funny. Okay, let's do it. Oh, we make it happen. Okay, any question thus far? Any question thus far? We are looking at the process and we are taking it slowly to build understanding. That's what we're doing. We are taking it slowly to build understanding. We have to take the best trade setup. It just happened that gold, like Stacy said, all the time we say gold always moves. Definitely, if gold is always moving, therefore gold is always paying, if you know what you're doing. Listen to what I'm sharing with you guys. I'm looking at only New York section. Doesn't mean it doesn't happen in Asia. Look at it, London, it happened. The same thing over and again. But the reason behind my trade, I don't take any trade without first getting a signal day, then looking at the behavior of price, then also understand it in respect to breakout, pullback, and continue. Behavior of price, market will only do three things: a breakout, pullback, continue. So there is no literally doubt that this is going to dump. You might ask me, why do I say it's definitely going to dump? Look at this. Impulse, correction, impulse, correction. What do you think? Impulse. Simple. Breakout, pullback, continue. Breakout, pullback, continue. Don't complicate it. There is nothing to this. We are overcomplicating it. Don't complicate things. Okay, let's look at this. It triggered a low and it started going high. What did I say? If price pumps into your section, think dump is already dumping, right? Just keep waiting. We are looking for taking a trade around 10. Lo and behold, look at where 10 is opening down here. What do? It gave you a pin. The first trade, the very trade I took, I guess I didn't take this, but I took this. But see what happened. It gave me a pin. Same behavior. Oh, you might doubt it, but let me show you. Let's just scale down a little bit so that we can see clearly. You already see it already from higher time frame. You don't have to do much. Just make this market come to you. Wait for it to come to you. Let it settle. See what happened. Look at Max. Can you tell me, is this different from what I just explained? Is it different? This? No,
No,
let
it's
me
not
show you.
different.
They were high. It came to take the high. Sellers are already coming in. What do I tell you? They'll get them trapped.
Yeah.
And once they are trapped, they shift the market. And what you're waiting for is once they are trapped, because you know what you are doing, you are not guessing. You take your position. Guess what? That is your position. You take your position. It doesn't have to be 1 million pips. No, just take the trade, kill the market, and get out. Even if it's 1:3, it doesn't matter. Where did it pin? Look at what a coincidence. These happen to be at where? Closing price, 00, pin that level and dump. Immediately gets to this low, take your money or probably close 90% and observe. But whichever way, this came too late at 13. I'm not trading again. But for late hour traders, you go to your trade. Why? Because you have an information from lower time frame that this is going to blast, and it did. Take the best. I'm not saying this is the best. I'm just trying to give us the process. I will show us the best, not to worry, because the best happened this day on Russell, or is it US 30? I will show you. They happen very clean, delivered well. What's going on? I'm just trying to explain the process so that once I go into another instrument, we just look at it quickly and run them. You see, there's a trade ball, whichever way. Now you see it has given us 3 times dump to the low. Look at it again. Let me show you again, guys, something. Look at this. This is a pin, right? This is a pin. Just draw the line. You might say, how am I seeing it? Is the same thing. It walked that level, trapping traders up there. They are trapped. Remember, I always tell you guys, if there is no trap volume, there can never be a trade. See this. Pump into closing price. Started coiling around that level. Trap traders. This is Asia. I told you that any time frame, sorry, any section is just the same thing over and again. So let's go quickly. You see what happened. Now price is going high. That is the pin. Look at the pin. So it tried to go high, it failed. Tried again, it failed. And it broke out again this way, even inside, and then trap everybody down there. Up there, rather, giving you lower low. Come back to this level without going back inside that level. What do I tell you? One, this is just like one. But when it came back down, what do I say? Though this is lower low, it came back to that level, but it didn't take the level. That is the best place you can take your trade. The same thing over and over and over and over again. Market will only behave like this over and again, whereby they mess your head up first, then they give the trade. Did you get it? Market makers are doing the same thing repeatedly. But first thing, remember, price close in breakout, following the rules. Don't do anything except you see it clearly. This setup, for me to have seen it from Monday through Friday, that means it's doing just the same thing. It's going to happen again and again and again and again. Okay, let's see. We are at the low. This is a pin, most definitely. I'm just using that concept to really show you guys something. What do I say? It has broken out of that level. Max, what do you expect from what you saw here? What you saw here? What you saw here? What do you expect now? If this is giving you the pin, it has broken out, giving you trap volume. What do you think they would do? What do you think market makers are going to do? Please, anybody can answer me. Max, can you answer me? I need you to answer me. What do you think they would do? See what they did. They brought price back to that level without taking it out. That means they trapped who? First mouse. And it came back 1, 2, 3. I told you guys when this happened that look at gold and see what happened. That is the trade. You see, it's given like gold is just gives every section. That is why you have to be careful when trading gold. If you don't know what you are doing, you don't know what you're doing, don't trade gold. Don't even go close to it. It's going to mess you up. See what happened again. Price is dumping into the section. Funny enough, gold just keeps giving. But sometimes you won't even see you might just only get one trade in gold. Like I stress, is not the best, but I'm just showing us the trades. If you're coming in, look at what happened. Price broke out after giving a W formation. Then came back to pin that level. Take your trade. Where do you think they are going to take price to? Where did sellers come into the market? Yes, today. What do you have here? Dump. You can see the bigger dump now. Dump. Gave you head and shoulder pattern. Gave you false starter. Broke out. came back to use what? Closing price. There is space. Up high here, there is space. That trade, you take the trade. Guys, follow this rule. You will be fine. And most of the entries, look at them. Very easy. When the market is about to explode, that is when you are taking your trade. Why is my system acting up this way? Okay, I'm waiting for you guys to look at this again. Go back to our channel and you see all this already explained. I'm just throwing some more light. This gave us trade every day. Doesn't mean that sometimes you come into gold and you get trades like this every day. No. It just happened that this week happened like this. But I'm not saying, I will stress again, that this is the best. No. I'm not saying it's the best, but the principle, the rules is there. You know what you're looking for. It's a matter of pump and dump and dump and pump. Is market dumping into your section? You think pump. Is pumping into your section? You think dump. Before we go into the next instrument, which is just going to be a Russell. Maybe this is where we stop, or I pick one more instrument. It's the same thing you do and you'll be fine. Max, is there any question?
None for now.
Okay. That means you understand.
No questions.
You understand all I've been saying, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
And you know where traders are at, right? Okay, beautiful.
Yeah.
Listen, guys.
If traders are not
The fact that I'm showing
trade.
you this, that trade happen all day on gold, it doesn't mean that you should trade every day. Don't be like that. Trade only simple. If you can get 3 piece in a week, guess what? It's better. And repeat every week, you'll be fine. First thing, signal day. Look at it. Signal day on Monday, it triggered the low, broke the low, pumped into the section, you got a scalp. You didn't really drop. Then what happened? It gave you lower low, but the eye have been triggered. Sellers are still in the market. Come back, walk that level, you're still waiting, give you lower low. Came back high, then it dumped. That is your trade. It closed in breakout. Not only that it closed in breakout, it broke out of Friday's level, formed back into Friday's level. What happened? It gave you a structure here and gave you another scalp. Thinking it to come down, it doesn't. You fail. Get out with the money. What market gives take? Asia trader break the low, pumped into the section. Asia trader got the trade. What happened? It gave you a pin and pumped high. This pin is a dead giveaway. I always say that. Just like in Asia, there was a pin. If you go back, there was really a pin. But see what happened? It pumped back to the high and then down. It came high, 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, and then dumps. Late if you want to take the trade. What happened again is a structure. This is a high and a low. But now price started pumping in 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, lower low. Pump back to that level, strap everybody up high there. Is your trade. Make it easy, make it make sense. It's dropping down in three levels from Friday. Drop to this level, this same pattern. Once the pin have been established, what do I say? Do not chase the first leg. That first leg gave you higher high, came back to that level, and then gave you the trade. Went and closed at closing price. Not a coincidence, because that was where the previous sections traders came in. It broke out, gave you higher high, came down in 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes and gave you an easy trade going back high. This is what market makers will keep on doing over and again. Is a matter of pump and dump. Are we in front side? Are we in back side? I'll explain. Now let's go back to Russell. Russell, okay. Nasdaq was even the best. Nasdaq delivered like every blessed day. But for me, on Thursday, I would have taken this, and on Tuesday, I would have taken this. Let's look at it. Let me explain. I'm going to be looking at all the indices together so that we'll see. Now let's on to the best using only indices. We've looked at gold. Let's leave it at that. Let's look at indices. See what happened? Monday traded. It was inside and it didn't really give me a structure. That is Monday, no structure. So I'm not seeing a trade yet. Let me check Nasdaq. Okay, it closed in breakout and it traded inside. It didn't give me a structure. We want to compare them. Now, these haunting, I just want to show you how you would have haunted indices. Excuse me. Let's go to it. What's happening to me? Oh, Lord. Let my system load. Can you guys see my system? Can you see it moving? My cursor moving?
Yes. Now it's moving now.
Okay. Let's go into it. We've seen Russell. We didn't get anything. Now Nasdaq. Remember Friday closing breakout. It hasn't triggered any level, but what we are looking for is structure. This pin. But look at this low. Just watch and see the structure. What do I say? If price is pumping into your section, what did I tell you will happen? If it pumps into your section, we're looking for dump. Okay, I'm seeing a structure here. It's looking really interesting. Let's go down and see if it gave us the structure I'm talking about. Did it give us the structure? Okay. What did I tell you? Once they put the high, let them trap traders. Max, did they trap any trader up high?
Yes, they do.
Are you taking this personally?
No.
Great. Avoid this. And guess what happened? That happened and gave you what?
Lower
Lower
low.
low. In the clear. This is exactly what you are looking for. So you see, now it went back to that level. What is the time? Look at the time. Are you seeing the time? Max, what time is this?
I'm not. Your cursor is not moving. Your cursor is not on it now.
What's happening? Why is it taking long to? Just a minute, sorry. I don't know what's happening to Max. I tried changing to MTN, but I regretted it. MTN is not really working if I need to. Maybe I'll have to get spec. No, not Spectanet. There's one I'm hearing of recent. The one Elon Musk created.
Is this my?
I'm using Airtel now. Airtel seems very fine. Huh?
Smile.
Okay. Let,
Have you tried Smile?
Smile. Okay, I'll try that. Okay. Okay. Okay, Max, look at this. Did you see the lower low?
Yes.
Okay. See what happened? Price pumped back to the high. It was expected after the trap volume. Sellers were already in. They came back to take the money from sellers. 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, you've already started casting your entry if you want. You don't want to figure out things. You don't want to stress your head. You take your trade here. I'm coming. I will show you something. That's why I said I don't want you guys to be looking at 1 minute from now, please. It went high. It trapped everybody up high. It started going down. It gave you that. Look at this bar, this very bar. It took the high
It's just weaker than freaking
of
crap.
the previous bar.
I don't know how you jammed it in so tight, but it's
Take
not giving
your
me enough
trade.
power.
Did you get it? Did you see it? Max, do you understand this trade setup? Can you guys see this trade setup? Do you guys understand it?
Yes.
Is the fact pump and dump. Many will say trap and shift. Who did it trap? Who did it trap? Who is being trapped? It's going to be over and fast. Look at it. This spin. Fast and over. Get out. Don't expect too much. You can load the boat. The same thing happening over and again. I'm stressing this setup to us. I don't want anyone calling me tomorrow and say, oh, what did you say? Oh, this is difficult. No, this is it. Drop whatever you think you know. Master the daily time frame. Master this. Look at the setup again. Pump and dump. Take your trade. Rest the case. So many places you would have taken entry. Once it explodes and give you this spin, get out. Remember, that is Monday. Oh, why didn't they come to closing price? Why didn't they go to high of day? Yesterday, closed in breakout and market oil around 00. Everybody in here got trapped. You're already taking your position. Dumps. Let's even look at this. Even the trap volume minimum I'm looking for is one full range extension of the box, but we have a low where price went and pivot. The point, this pin, get out. Don't do any other thing. Trade easy. Trade easy. Why you have to know? Got any progress and get me started. My screen is not moving. Oh, Lord, I want to just work on indices, then we call it a wrap. I just looked at gold took our time, but it's okay. It's okay because it's going to repeat itself. Sorry about that. Just bear with me. Go and watch the last video with Stacy Borg. You will see what I'm saying. Let's go back where 15 minutes. This is 15 minutes, okay. Now you see we got a trade. That is the best trade for Monday on indices. Let's see if this actually played out well too. Lo and behold, it's setting up too. Do you understand the setup? It's pumping into your section. I love and I prefer NASDAQ to this, but let's see. It's pumping into your section. What do you start thinking? Did it set up right? Let's look at it 5 minutes. Remember, Friday closed in breakout. That was what brought this instrument to our watch list. You got it. So look at these and look at NASDAQ and tell me which one is better. Just got to the high, came back down, came back and started going. I don't have to talk again about this. You already see it. So you look at indices and pick the best. Pick the best. See the trade. Easy trade. Done. That is, by the way. Let me see. US 30. NASDAQ has already given us a trade. US 30 by Monday. I was just going to compare these instruments, then we can call it a day. Then once you watch the video and repeat the same thing, you find out that there's nothing. Pump, did it give us any trade around closing price? Did it really give us anything? Let's see. Let's see. I've already explained, so okay, look at this. There is no trade compared to NASDAQ and SP 500. Pick any one of them for Monday, you are fine. So this close, let's build the process. This close as inside day. Are you following? Inside day. This is the highest point at which price traded for previous week. So we got to the previous week's high, pump to the high. Look at inside day. Gave us again signal of the day, triggered the high. Are you seeing? That means it brought other time frame traders into the market. It pumped high, gave us a pin, gave us a structure, structure. But how do you take your trade? Remember first, buyers are the one driving this move. But when it came out and it pumped into the section, it gave us a character that we cannot deny. Look at the left minimum. You know that is our target, that thing. You scale down to 5 minutes and let's see if it's going to make any sense. If it doesn't, no trade. As simple as it should be. So you see, from 9:30, we have price pumping up high. Started coming down. Look at this. This is trap body that tried to buy or tried to sell rather. Yeah, tried to buy. Got trapped. But the box is bigger because this was the level at which price was trading. The highest point at which price traded last week. It came and it broke that level. So that is the trap. All of this is the trap, but I just want to show us where to take our trade. Don't try to read too much. Just know the timing. At 10 o'clock, everything is already in place. This is low and behold. This is still 9:35. 9:55 rather. The next one.
Can see your screen.
Oh, Lord, stop this. Let me be able to round up this, please. Max, you said I should try Smile, right?
Yeah, Smile. Since you've tried
Hello, Max, can you hear
SpectraNet,
me?
I can hear you. You said you tried SpectraNet.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I wouldn't know.
I can hear you.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. I'm not also feeling good about what is happening, so bear with me. Are you guys there?
Yeah, I can see you now.
Okay, okay. Max, I got a new system. You asked me to get one. I've gotten it. The next thing I need is Lamborghini. And so,
Wow. By God's grace.
okay, great. Okay, let's look at it now. Price went high and started coming down. This is 10 o'clock. It only pinged. Learn to wait for the bar to close before you take your trade. The next bar, 9:15, about entering the new 15 minutes bar. We are taking our trade. That is a very simple trade. Let me ask a question. Max, is this difficult to take? Look at it again. Did you see the behavior?
Yeah.
Can you see it? Is it difficult to take? This trade, is it difficult?
It's simpler. It's not difficult.
Great. That is all you're looking for. In place of trap and shift. Let them really trap them. And once they are shifting the market at the high, once volume is coming into the market, you are taking your trade. Did it give us our structure? Pump into the section, sets up. It can keep on going high, but what? It gave us the reason to sell. There was volume down, money down. Take your trade. This is good for Tuesday. Do you see the way you look at indices? You compare them. Don't trade one. Compare them. The best. You take the best. Now let's look
Can I
at
ask, can I ask a
US
question?
500.
Can I ask a question?
Sorry? Please do.
Yeah. So we are determining the volume from the 5 minutes chart in this case.
Let me show you quickly.
How would
I'm
you
not
determine the
listen and listen
volume?
so that I don't get yourself.
Okay.
I've done so many training with you guys to make things really simple. I find out that information is, should I say, colliding. So what I'm doing is I'm trying my best not to do that anymore. Rather, what I'm doing is I'm pointing us to what is happening. We're literally looking for signal day, pump, and dump. Then we're looking at our
Okay.
major, at our section. Is there any major red news? If none, then what do? Price pumped high to that level. You see where traders are being trapped. Timing, level, behavior of price. Where are we presently? We are the high of previous week. You just kill low. I want to show you something because I said volume now. I don't want you to get yourself confused.
All right.
Price market has already high. Look at it here. And it has given us a low. At the point of breaking the low and closing, either you take it here or and closing outside, you take
Okay.
the trade. That is trap and shift. You are not catching the high. You are waiting for it to set up, then you take your trade. Is it okay?
Understood. Yeah, understood. Yeah.
Patience is the key. That is why we're waiting for the 10 o'clock to kick in. If this trap and shift doesn't resonate well with you, then don't trade it. But I tell you, it's easy. It's still the same thing. Now let's look at this London section. Remember, price firstly triggered the high. Look at it here. Triggered the high. We are now in a signal after inside day. Stacy said he loves looking for failed breakout mainly after there is inside day. But what do we want to see? We want to see price behaves rightly. It pumps from this pin. Even when there is pin, I love looking at this. Have so many pins. You know why I'm looking at that? Even here, this is a pin too. I didn't quite get that, but whichever way, yes, okay, yes, whichever one you want. But let's just look at understanding the build up to the trade. Price is pumping high into this section, and then it broke down. Just look left. Just the same thing. Max, does this resonate well with what I showed in gold? Does it
Yeah,
resonate?
yeah.
Taking the first leg, they're waiting for the pump back high. Lo and behold, 10-15. Even from 15 minutes time frame, you already got your trade. You get it, but let's just scale down because I want you guys to master the 5 minutes. That's why I'm looking at the 5 minutes. You see it? The breakout.
The screen is not moving anymore.
Oh, okay. What about now? What about now?
Yeah, now, yeah. It's moving now.
Okay. So all I've got here is all this move, price have given me lower low. If it doesn't make sense, do not take it. And it comes into 10 o'clock. I'm not taking my trade here. There's no turnaround yet. Came here again, pin, and started coming back down. Trust me. Go and watch Stacy's video, his last video. He would have started taking trade here. But for me and you, let's be patient. We are not the smart one, like Stacy. Price is coming down. You could take your trade here. That is why Stacy said, once this setup is there, just take the trade. Entry, your stop loss goes high, pinned around 00. Where are we expecting? Look at this. That is why I said 1 or 2 best trade setup is all that you need. This is a good trade. Pump and dump. It used the whole of Monday to pump. Then trap traders from London section and Asia. If you see yesterday, literally, Monday was pumping. Today, Tuesday, dumps. It's either you're taking US steady or you're taking this. They are well both set up, clean, no need to fight the market. Let it set up. 10 o'clock club. We are killing it already. Let's go again. NASDAQ for that day. Believe me, you don't have to stress much. See the spin here. It's a dead giveaway, very big dead giveaway. When price went high and trapped everybody, do we still have to go low to see the trade? Look at the trade here. You see it? So you learn to take the easy trade, compare them, and take the best. These also trap traders up high and then dump the market, trap and shift. These things should be as easy as I'm showing you. Don't do what you shouldn't do. Most traders want to be smart. All there is I'm waiting for is 10 o'clock and let it settle. It's still going high. This is not a setup yet. But when it broke down and gave me a pin. Trust me, you should be in around that level. The price dumped. Question is, Max, if you see this kind of trade, will you mess it up? What's your understanding today? Will you mess it up?
No, it's getting easier now.
That is what you need to do. So you see, trapped traders. Now we are hunting the best trade setup. That's what we have. What we have here, just draw this line. What happened? It broke out of Friday, but breakout failed. And what happened? They brought price back to Friday, this level. We gave a trade. Let's keep looking. We'll see the best. So see what happened. Remember, the low have not been mitigated. Though Friday, and Monday was inside day. That is why I'm looking at Friday. So Friday's high, what happened? Price traded first section into the section and gave us easily for it. It gave us what? Higher. Obviously, you could see it. That is higher high. You are still waiting for your timing to kick off before you take a trade. And whilst you're waiting, you are comparing the instrument, the trade, which one is lining up right. This is just inside. It didn't trigger any level, and the day again closed as first, not first red day, really. Then trigger the low. That's a pullback on the high. Then this close, whatever is not closed. Then we see one the best at US 30 now. Make choice. See, look at it now. US 30. I don't really like this one too. I don't really like them, but I love Nasdaq.
And 6 would be.
So Nasdaq gave us higher high, came back down. Guess what? The first thing is to ask yourself, are they walking the high or are they walking the low? So you don't come and say, look at this and look at this. Are they the same? No. This is tracking sellers. And what happened? We just came out of inside day. This is inside this range. So I'm looking at, since we are still trending, this becomes higher high. My first target will be at least one full range extension of the inside day. Let's go to 5 minutes. What matters is how did price behave into our timing window. So we have price dumping to this level in one push. Went back, I came back 2 pushes. Came back again, 3 pushes. 10 o'clock, opened. The next bar took the low, pinned on the 20 EMA, dead giveaway, stop loss, entry, take profit. Where is the take profit? Here, looking at one full range extension. If not, close your trade when you see market shopping. Shop or manage your trade. But you know this, we are in line with the trend, so you stay with it. So Nasdaq was far better than others on Wednesday. It was an easy trade. One of you got it in the house. That is a great one for the person that got it. But very easy trade. Where's the one I'm looking at? Russell. Russell looked good too, but let's see what it did. Okay, you see where market is choppy. It didn't give Matt. Is this a setup?
It's not.
Is this a, then don't trade it. Don't
No
figure it out.
structure. Yeah.
So you see, NASDAQ was the best for that day. That is, we have
Yeah.
done up to Wednesday. Now let's look at Thursday. See Thursday, what happened? Think about it first. The day before was inside day. Remember, don't forget that we are still trading in Friday's level, though that is also relating to Monday's high. Monday's high and Friday's high tend to be the same. So see what happened? Price pump into where that
I did. I looked at them, but I couldn't.
the level. See what I want to show you here. Let's mark this. You could see that every body of I here got trapped. Look at it here, they got trapped. And once they got trapped, you don't want to be in that. You only wait. Can you be patient? If you can't be, then you can't make money. There is no two ways about it. I always tell you, market makers have a way. Always remember this word when you are trading. They have a way of taking money from the patient, from the impatient, and giving money to the patient trader. If you can be patient, you will make a whole lot of money. You see what I told you? It gave you a pin. It went high the first time I started coming down. I'm not going to take that. I don't want to be trapped. I know if it goes, good luck. But I know it's going to come back because the new traders are coming in. And when it came back, it gave us a shortened M formation. Once you see that, the starter is up there because you can wait until time. You make a whole lot of money. Look at the trade. It broke down, coiled, and then exploded. Where minimum we are going to, please, before you do the measurement, this is a pin. Just put your take profit on that pin. It came to it before it start going high. It's already closed. You get out with your money. Please, Max, does this make sense?
Yeah. It's making sense.
That this is making sense. To remember pin, took the eye first. You are not coming in first.
Yeah. The
Let them
second level.
stop, then you take the trade. You could see it's always happening. They trapped everybody coil. What do you see? Exploded. Anybody that is trying to train that, trust me, before you take your money out, your account is blown. Because you didn't listen. They only worked on where Monday's high relationship with Friday's high. They worked that level and gave you a good trade. Then let's see NASDAQ for that day on Thursday. Look at it. Remember, let me take this drawing because I want you guys to see clearly. While I'm looking at indices, because I see most of you love trading this segment. So it's going to help you a
Every
whole
time
lot.
it rains or something, the doors all change. Now it works right.
I don't know who is that. Please mute yourself. Okay, see what happened now. Mute yourself, please. Help people studying to be able to study. I beg of you, please. Okay, see what happened now. We obviously know without a doubt the price closed in breakout. Are you seeing it? Listen, the fact I'm showing you every day that there's trade every day. It's your choice. If you can wait for your trade, you will see trade every day. But like they say, trading is absolutely discretionary. But I will tell you, 2 to 3 best trade setup is all that you need. Pumped into this section, let's look at it again so that we can have a clarity. You tell me now which one is better. Now, this They have triggered the high. It put a pin, trigger that pin coming down. We want to see the pump back to that level. But this didn't only pump back to the level, it broke the level, gave us low, and came to use the what do you call it again? Closing price. That was where we got our entry. But let's look at it clearly. See what happened, price pump high. I want to ask you this because most of you love trading NASDAQ a lot. Please look at this closely, guys. Max, look at this closely. The DZI is a good one though, but I want to show you something. Look at this one and look at Russell. Please look at them closely. Which one normally will you have taken? Look at this. Or tell me which one do you think is the cleanest? Look at the both of them. Which one do you think is the cleanest?
The Russell.
Russell, then that is the one you should trade. You get it. Take what is easy. Don't take what will cause you a lot of pain by trying to figure what is market doing. No, let it settle. See this one pumping into section 1, 2 pushes, 3 pushes, and then set up for an explosion.
Where the S&P looks better.
Huh?
The S&P looks better.
That is why then this is
because it triggered the high.
Okay, great. Also NASDAQ to trigger the high. But see what happened? We have inside day. The previous day is inside day. Then the day you are trading, trigger the high like you said, failed breakout. Can you wait and tell time? You make a whole lot of money. 1 push, 2 pushes, 3 pushes. Let's see. Do we have something that will make us want to cast this trade, want to take this trade rather? So it's still going high. It pumped high, then locked that level. It locked the level. Dump back inside, pump in 1 push, 2 pushes, coil, and exploded. What time is it? I wouldn't want to take this trade, but because of the time, nothing more. But it's a good trade. Nothing more, but just the time. I don't want to trade too late, but it's a really lovely trade. If you want to.
With this now, the Russell would have been better.
I said.
Yeah, because of the timing.
Guide you.
There was no entry here.
You will take that trade. I don't know, but for me, not you, I wouldn't. Why? I've told you the reason why. Now this triggered the low, pumped into the and dump. You see, they why they should dump. Look at the pins. All of them came with putting in a low, then pump back high, trap everybody, and then blasted with a vengeance. Now let's go on rather, that's just walking inside. He didn't give us any structure. Now let's continue looking at what give us a structure. Sorry, please, that person is distracting me.
911 call that we received from the County Sheriff's Office investigation.
Just a minute.
The 911 call from the manager who stated that she.
Okay, so let's go. This was why I said, be careful. Remember, we are all-time high. That was why I didn't want to take the trade. That's why I didn't want to take the trade. But otherwise, there was reasons for the trade. What happened? We are trading and we have given peak formation low. We walked that low 1 time, 2 times, 3 times without taking the low. We walked the high to 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. But now we got higher high. Guess what we are looking for? A structure which I've explained to us. If that structure is not there, you go trading, you might end up hurting yourself. And you say the market makers are wicked. Why did they get my money? You weren't listening. After the pain, what happened? Everybody here got trapped. That is trap volume until you see that traders are getting trapped, stay out. They are trapped, right? What happened? Lo and behold, look closely. It gave us higher high. Remember, after price is going high, I'm not taking the first leg. I'm waiting for it to come back down in relationship with my timing. Look at the time and look at the trade. Look at the time and look at the trade. Guess what? What I'm sharing with you is the same thing. Any instrument. Look at the pin. Went to that place. Immediately took your trade, or you take your trade here. And then one bar stop. That means your stop loss should just be down here. Then your take profit, the pin, get out. You are done. Easy trade. Max, does this look easy?
Yeah, this is clear.
Dumb down, pump back, great, clean. Now let's look at NASDAQ. We don't have to go back. NASDAQ broke the level. See the measurement I did inside this measurement. We got one full range, and lo and behold, price continued and gave us two full range of the inside. But let's look at it closely. When price is dumping into your section, don't be a fool. Don't sell. Think buy. If it doesn't buy, just consolidate and stop down there. So that's all it is. But this is dumping. What do I say you should do? Let's draw this level. That means everybody here, you know how to do that already. I've taught you guys in one of the videos. Now I'm trying to make you to be very specific. That is why I'm making this training today. You see, everybody there is trapped. Did volume come in? Most definitely. Higher high. And after higher high, what do we see? We want to get our trade. Trade what is easy, scalable. Trade that. Did you see? That could be my entry. My stop loss is just down here. I'm taking one full bar for my stop loss. Then my take profit immediately strikes it. I go and rest. Let's look at the last one. Did it give us any setup? Too rough, but it dumped, trap and shift. First R gave us trap and shift, dumping down. Remember, indices, they usually move in the same direction. Why wouldn't I want to look at this? There is no signal at all until it triggered this level. So you could have avoided this. Now, we all have to you guys now. I've sent so many other instruments to the platform. I want you guys to go and study those and then watch this video and then go and watch Stacy's last video. My training takes time because I'm doing my best to explain and show you guys what it is. Take your time and watch this video again before tomorrow. Go back to your chart. Pick any instrument and go back in time and see if truly is this repeating itself. If it is not repeating itself, then there is no need. But I guarantee you it will repeat. Why do I say that? I only started with gold and I explained what you should look for. Then when we came to other time frame, we started seeing the market is giving us nothing but the same thing. You get it? So it's just the same thing. The point is, traders are the only variable. Market will keep on repeating itself. Can you wait? I only showed you mainly the equity market open, but I tell you this truth is the same thing that will happen. Sorry, I only showed you the New York section there above, but trust me, it's the same thing that happens over and again. Market will either break out and continue, or break out and fail, or stays within a trading range. Then master the template, master what I showed you. Oh, sorry. Let me use this to explain this to round
That's
up.
the request. Okay. Okay.
Let me explain this to round up. I'm not going to take any trade here, but I just want to show you something that could be of help. Monday traded is a good trade. You could see the setup, the pump, coil, everything done. You see where they started pumping. Tuesday, 2 early hour gave us a trade. That is a good one. But there's something I want to show you. When Tuesday's low was triggered, it gave us peak formation, close back inside. Work with me. On Wednesday was inside day. I wrote something maybe most of you guys didn't see, so I want you guys to really see it now. This is inside day. We are looking at this setup and see what happened. This is a very fabulous trade that happened on Thursday. Very easy for a blast. But why did it happen? It happened and then it closed in breakout. See what we have now. We have Tuesday to be day one. Watch the behavior. Wednesday inside day. Why do I call Tuesday day one? Until the opposite end of this, the opposite end of the day is triggered, then you can call this day one. Day one is usually a failed breakout, not yet a failed breakout, until this trigger the eye and close in breakout. Okay, maybe I'll show you trades here. Close in breakout. Are you seeing after it closed in breakout, this became day two. Day two. Day three, you only expect two kind of trade. Is either going to continue in the direction of day two, or is going to reverse. And this is day three reversal. What a coincidence. It happened on Friday. Do you see the way I skipped Wednesday? Why? Because it's an inside day. No level trigger, failed breakout. It can be day one. This day two might happen here. And day three might happen the third day, or they throw inside day. Don't ever forget that. To get you guessing. As long as they get you guessing, they've gotten you trapped. So what happened? They broke out, gave us higher high. And look at this slanted support. It got the 1, 2, 3. After the third time, price turned around. Look at it again, higher high, dumb down, and then push. Then it came to the third time, triggered a high also, forward, and then dumped in when? In London section. So know what you are looking for. And lo and behold, that happened to be get back to Monday's eye. Learn to see this setup before you take your trade. Don't just go into the market blindly guessing. You will be in a whole lot of trouble. Don't ever do that. Wait for it. Monday and Tuesday gave us early trade. Monday gave us trade. Tuesday gave us early trade. The structure is there. They trapped everybody up high. I'm not saying it's the best. By now, you would have known what you're looking for. 1, 2, 3. Went back, eye closed in breakout. It gave us the structure. When the eye is locked in, it broke out, it came back, and then you take your trade. Just go for what is easy, and then rinse and repeat. Max, we're going to ask a question.
I just want to, there's a request from someone to check out Japan 225.
There's a request?
Yes. On the message.
I don't get it. Okay, I can't see anything on my message. Sorry, because my system is starting. Can you please read out the request?
Richard said, check out Japan 225.
Okay, I'm going to be stopping this recording so that it doesn't get too long, so that others that are planning to study will be able to study. But hope this